Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Mind Mastery session. Thank you so much for joining this morning. Okay, so let's start. Let me give you the clarity. This session is for 30 minutes. In this 30 minutes, what we do generally, the first I will remind you why it is important to work on your mindset, especially to do the visualization every day. Then we will do this visualization practice for 10 minutes. And after that, floor will be open for any kind of question and sharing, and I will share one psychology insight as well, and in the end we will end this session with the quote of the day. Okay, so now why it is important, because we know when we do the visualization practice, reticular activating system of the brain gets activated, which helps us to identify opportunities which are available around us. Second, according to the concept of neuroplasticity, it also prepares us for uncertain challenges of the life. Third, it helps us to reduce the stress and anxiety level. Fourth, it improves the intrinsic motivation that comes from within. Fifth, it also strengthens our self-identity. So these are the 5 major reasons. That's why everybody must do the visualization practice in the right manner. Okay, so now let's get started. Instructions are: during this practice, make sure your eyes are closed, your backbone is straight, and your focus is 100% listening to my voice and creating images in your mind. In case if you get distracted, get yourself back on the track. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen, turning off my video for some time, and let's do this practice honestly. Close your eyes. Take 3 deep breaths. Breathe in. Hold for 10 seconds. Breathe out. Hold for 10 seconds. Breathe in. Hold for 10 seconds. Breathe out. Hold for 10 seconds. One more last time. Breathe in. Hold for 10 seconds. Breathe out. Hold for 10 seconds. Now, visualize one happiest moment of your life. Moment where you were very happy. Visualize and live that moment again in your mind. Experience the feeling again. See who all are around. What kind of atmosphere is there? Experience the happiness of that moment once again. And say thanks to God, universe. Say thanks to your loved ones and all the people who have helped you to live this happiest moment. You're happy and thankful. Now, imagine you are sitting in a beautiful garden. Sun is rising and rays are directly coming to you. Golden rays of sun is entering in your body from the top of your head and healing your whole body. Healing and relaxing. All the thoughts of your mind being relaxed, destroying all the negativity and limiting beliefs from your mind and making it relaxed and peaceful. These golden rays are relaxing your face, healing your face, relaxing and healing your neck, relaxing and healing your shoulders. Loose your shoulders. Relaxing and healing your hands. Loose your hands. These rays are relaxing your chest, your stomach, relaxing your back, relaxing and healing your genitals, your thighs, your knees, relaxing and healing your calf muscles, relaxing and healing your legs, these rays are creating a positive aura around you. You are full of relaxing and positive energy. Now imagine you are fit with your mind and body, and you are achieving all your goals. Your goals of having a satisfying career, meaningful career, you are achieving it. Your goal of happy and meaningful relations, you are achieving it, and see yourself that you are achieving it. Goal of having enough money to live a great life, you are achieving it. Feel thankful on achieving all your goals. Say thanks to universe, God, thanks to your loved ones and all other people who have helped you to achieve your goals. You're feeling proud on yourself. You're feeling happy and satisfying. Now come to the present moment and think for 3 things which you can do today, which will help you to reach closer to your goals. Think for those 3 things. See those 3 things being executed by you with the positive and love energy. Now you are confident and ready for the day. Say to yourself, I am ready, I am ready, I am ready. Now rub your hands, put them on your eyes, make a cup on your eyes and blink your eyes 3 times and slowly lower down your hands and open your eyes slowly with a smile on your face. Now write 3 things that you will be executing today to achieve your goals. Writing your top 3 priority tasks in the morning will actually help you to make you 40% more productive, because your mind, your body will support you more during the day. In the morning when you give the command, especially while you write things, your mind get more strongly to this command. So that's why it is said that before whatever you are going to do which will make your day productive, write your most important task and make sure these tasks are aligned to your goals, any kind of goals that you are already working on. If you have goals related to your health, if you want to improve your health, what is the one task you will do to improve your health? If you are working on your relationship, what will you do to improve your relationship today? If you are working on your financial goals or on your career goals, so what are the one task? So write down top 3 priority tasks which will make your day productive. Okay, so let's take 60 seconds to write it and to give me a thumbs up once you are done with this. And then we will talk about today's psychology insight. We are taking 30 seconds, 60 seconds to write our most important task which will make a day productive. And once you are done with this, give me a thumbs up so that we can move ahead for the next thing. Write down your top 3 priority tasks of the day which are aligned with your goals and will make your day productive. thumbs up once you're done with this. Okay. Great. So let's talk about today's psychology insight. Today's topic name is Cue Routine Reward Loop. Cue Routine Reward Loop. The hidden pattern behind every habit. What does it mean? Let's understand it in simple words. Every habit in your life follows a simple loop. What is that loop? One is cue. Cue means trigger. What starts your behavior? Cue means trigger. Routine. Routine means action. What you do after that. Reward. Benefit. Why you repeat it. The benefit. Okay, so cue, routine, reward. Trigger, action, benefit. Trigger, action, benefit. This is a loop for any habit that we have. Okay, and we are surrounded with the habits. We are surrounded with habit means we are running. Humans are running because they have habits. Without habit, nobody can survive. Okay.
सर टॉपिक को एक बार और बता दीजिए प्लीज.
Cue, routine, reward.
ओके.
You don't just have habits, you run loops. So habit has loops. And why this topic is mind blowing? Because most people think habits are about discipline, but psychology says habits are about patterns. Your brain is always asking, what do I get from this? And once it finds a reward, it locks the loop. That's why you check your phone automatically. You're not aware, but you're checking your phone because there is a loop, there is a pattern. Okay? You eat when you are stressed. You scroll without thinking. Not because you are weak, but because the loop is strong. There are some examples. Cue is boredom, routine, you scroll, and reward is stimulation. In your mind, there is a chemical that releases which is called dopamine. Okay. Cue is stress, routine is eating, and reward is comfort. You get comfort. Cue notification, routine check your phone, reward dopamine. You don't choose habit consciously anymore. Your brain runs the loop. Okay, so there is a practical shift, very powerful practical shift. So whenever you find that there is some habit of yours that you want to change and you got aware that this is not right, so instead of just having a strong discipline that you are not going to do it, do a simple thing. Change the routine, keep the cue and reward. Just change the routine. Example, if stress is the cue, then your new routine should be walk, not scrolling. Relief will be the same, the reward will be the same, which is relief. Okay, so you need to find out the alternative routine, alternative actions that you can do, and you can get the same reward with the same cue, for the same cue. Okay, so this is what we need to do. This is going to give you the very practical shift, very powerful practical shift to transform your habits. Okay, so this is our today's topic, which is called cue, routine, reward. Now floor is open for any kind of question and sharing. If you want to share anything, want to ask anything, please go ahead.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
So you said that stress is also it's the trigger, and then we have actions as per that, and then there's a benefit to that. So, what if the stress is actually harming you? Like for past 2 weeks, my stress increased due to which I was unable to sleep as not getting any sleep. I was unable to sleep. Then it's because this is what really different. So the stress actually reduced my sleep. I was unable to have any kind of. I was not finding any kind of reward there. I was, and even when I was not sleeping, I when I tried to sleep, I was not able to either do work or do anything else. I was trying to find anything that would help me sleep. So here the stress is not giving me reward. But you said stress is also can also be a trigger, and then there's an action and then benefit. So these are two different parts. I to need a little bit explanation how this happens, and because I know this also happens with others.
Okay, okay. So Prakash, your voice were breaking a little bit in between. Can you once again explain your question in one line so that it can be very, very clear?
So you said that stress, then there's an action. Stress is the trigger, then action, then there's a benefit of it. There are many people out of stress, they'll have action, they'll work, but there's no benefit. There's ultimately harm. There's no sleep is there. They are having some kind of disadvantage there. So I need the connect how this thing is.
Okay, great. So did anybody understand the question and want to try to attempt for the solution, for the answer? Anyone from the floor? Okay.
Uh,
Yes, please go ahead.
no, no, sir, go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
No, 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 please, please, please. I will share.
No, no, sir, you take a call, sir.
Okay, okay. So the question is, let me just clarify. Question is that you are saying that I am saying that stress is a cue here, stress is a trigger here, right? But sometimes stress is a reward. Sometimes stress is a reward, right? Because first of all, I need to understand your question right so that I can give you the right answer. So
Yes,
stress is a reward somewhere. You are saying this.
yes. Stress becomes the reward due to which there's some negative side, negative benefit comes out.
Then if something negative benefit is coming out, then stress is not the reward in that case. Then that benefit is the reward, right?
Yes. So okay, so benefit can be both positive and negative here.
Generally, benefit is positive.
Hmm.
If
Always.
if you do not know that it is harming you, that's why you're doing it, right? You think it is benefit, that's why it is reward.
Sir, now, may I come in, sir? May I
Okay,
come in?
please go ahead. Hmm.
सर कहीं ऐसा तो नहीं कि स्ट्रेस, अब हम क्यों या उसको एक स्ट्रेस को हम एंजाइटी भी समझ सकते हैं क्या? बिकॉज एंजाइटी गिव स्ट्रेस, फीलिंग ऑफ फेलियर, फियर ऑफ फेलियर, या फेलियर ऑफ लूजिंग समथिंग, और एंजाइटी ऑफ अचीविंग समथिंग दैट इज इन योर टर्म्स एंजाइटी टू अचीव समथिंग दैट इज अ गुड stress for a positive reward. Agreed. But feeling of failure or feeling of losing something or some incompetence, feeling of incompetency कि मैं ये नहीं कर सकता, नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ, ये भी तो पॉजिटिव रिगार्ड, यही कहना चाह रहे हैं ना हम लोग कि ये सोचना भर भी एक पॉजिटिव रिवॉर्ड, क्योंकि हमें कम से कम ये तो पता चला कि ये हम नहीं कर पा रहे हैं। यहां से आने के बाद देन सेकंड टाइम एक्सप्लेनेशन में आपने बहुत अच्छे से कहा कि चेंज द रूटीन। सो राइट, तो वन जिस चीज को लेके हमें स्ट्रेस है, तो जनरली हमें बहुत बचपन में कहते हैं, अच्छा स्कूल में भी सिखाया जाता था, चलो बच्चे हेड डाउन या डू समथिंग एल्स, कोई एक्स्ट्रा क्रिएटिव एक्टिविटी करके छोटी देर थोड़ी देर के लिए उसे डाइवर्ट करके वापस बैक टू द पॉइंट विच इज स्ट्रेस टू गेट द टारगेट, एंड इट इफ इट इज एक्टिव इट इज रिवॉर्ड। अगर मैं ये समझ पाया हूँ क्वेश्चन और ये मैम के उसकी क्योरी को भी,
Okay.
कि कभी
Okay. Yeah.
पत,
Okay.
पता
So
नहीं मैं।
yes, yes. Thank you so much for sharing. Anxiety is different, stress is different. Now let's understand in a very, very simple way with example. So here we are not talking about why we are getting stress and how to fix the stress thing. We're not talking about this, right? Everybody gets stress, everybody get anxious, right? These are some ways of life, right? There's some benefit also in stress and anxiety. That's why stress and anxiety is there. But when it get beyond the limit, then it is very, very harmful for everybody, for the mental health, right? So stress and anxiety is going to be there because it is necessary for our survival also. Now, here we are talking about the habits that we have formed. So whatever situation happened in our life and we are stressed, what is the habit of stress management that we have with us, right? So the management, everybody do some management for the stress and for anxiety, right? So what is that management? What is that action? What is that routine that you follow once you are stressed? Okay, if you think that that routine is not healthy for you, that routine you do not want it. Okay, for example, there are so many people, what they do whenever they are stressed, they start eating, they go and eat, they eat a lot, and this habit is destroying them in different way also, giving more harm. Now this is not a healthy habit for them. Now if they want to change it, they need to change the routine. Okay, they just need to change the routine. I'm not saying that they should not work to fix the stress, but the point is stress will always be there. This time you will reduce the stress in one situation, but there will be thousands of situations that will comes up. Okay, so better is first change your habit. Change your habit, at least make it a healthy habit. Okay, so the whole point is regarding this cue, routine and reward. I hope I'm able to answer you, Markhaji, and Mr. Anand, you also get more clarity about it.
या सर, मेरे साथ कल ही ऐसा हुआ, शायद कम से कम 5 या 6 साल बाद। कुछ कल शाम को मैं, ऑफ कोर्स माय टारगेट, ऑल द टारगेट्स वेयर अचीव्ड यस्टरडे, एंड आई वाज क्वाइट अ बिट हैप्पी एंड सेटिस्फाइड बाय द इवनिंग। बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली करीब 9 साढ़े 9 बजे कुछ अचानक ऐसी सिचुएशन बन गई कि मैं स्ट्रेस में आ गया। और सर सिर्फ पिछले 6 ऑलमोस्ट 10 सालों से सिर्फ 2 चपाती खाता हूँ, कल मैंने 6 खाए। इज इट गुड और बैड, पता नहीं।
You tell me, it is good or bad?
इट इज बैड सर, मुझे बाद में तकलीफ हुई, फिर अभी सुबह उसका मैनेजमेंट उस ओवर ईटिंग का और स्ट्रेस का मैनेजमेंट अब सुबह किया, और बाकी अब करूंगा दिन भर में।
Right.
वो 3 दिन, वो 3 दिन का मैनेजमेंट टाइम होगा, वो 2 4 चपाती एक्स्ट्रा खाने के लिए 3 दिन में इट इज नॉट गुड, इट इज नॉट गुड।
Right.
मुझे वो कल मेरी वीकनेस रही, मैंने उस चीज को मैनेज नहीं किया रात को, आई एम सपोज टू, लेकिन बहुत थका हुआ था, थोड़ा एक्टिक रूटीन था।
Okay. So the point here is it your habit whenever you get stress, you eat more? If it is your habit, then you need to find the
नहीं
different routines, different actions that you will do from now onwards, right? So you can
हाँ,
search.
नहीं वो ठीक है, हैबिट, वो हैबिट नहीं, मैंने बोला ना 10 साल बाद ऐसा हुआ, स्ट्रेस के मेरे अलग अलग, लेकिन कल मैंने उस स्ट्रेस से बचने के लिए कल 10-12 साल बाद पहली बार ऐसा किया कि मैंने एक्स्ट्रा ओवर ईटिंग करी। शायद वो डिलिबरेट अटेम्प्ट था, इट शुड नॉट बी कंटिन्यू। मैंने कि क्या करूं, तो चलो थोड़ा सा खा लिया जाए।
Okay. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Mr. D. Paul. Yes, you want to ask something?
Yeah, actually, sir was telling something about when he's getting angry, he will eat more.
Sorry,
But
can you please repeat it again?
sir was telling that when he is getting angry, anxiety, he will eat more.
Yes, he's saying I think whenever he's stressed, he was stressed yesterday.
Okay, so he that habit is not actually according to the psychology. That is a kind of a disorder.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay. So
whenever he is facing the stress or anxiety, that
okay.
he has to come out of that. That is the good habit. How to manage it, how to overcome it. That must be the good habit. In spite of that, he is developing the another disorder habit, that's eating more.
Okay. Okay. So first of all, very good. Thank you so much for asking this question. There's a word called disorder. There's a word called habit. Both are very different things. Okay. So let's not get confused with these. Now, Mr. Anand yesterday had one. After 10 years, he had a long. He has an incident where he ate more, right? So neither it is a habit nor it is a disorder. It was a one incidence, right? It is not habit. It is not disorder. We cannot call it disorder. When there is a habit, when habit is whenever stress comes, you are repeating the same pattern to manage it, to get relief from it, right? Everybody gets stress, and when it becomes disorder, when stress is very extreme that it is not letting you to do your day-to-day routine work, then it becomes disorder, right? In that disorder case, it is your prime responsibility to find one good counselor and get help. So here we are not talking about managing the disorder. We are here just talking about managing your
मैनेजिंग
habits.
स्ट्रेस हैबिट्स, यस। सो इट वाज नॉट हैबिट, और मेरा कभी ऐसा, वो कल एक्चुअली वर्कशॉप में, हेवी वर्कशॉप में, वो लेथ मशीन और बड़ा बड़ा मैकेनिकल कंपोनेंट्स, उसमें मुझे 4-6 घंटे अननेसेसरी रहना पड़ा। बिकॉज क्या हुआ कि जो पर्सन काम कर रहा था, मुझे नहीं मालूम था कि वो कान से कम सुनता है, और मैं जो जो इंस्ट्रक्शन उसको दे रहा हूं, और वो उसने उसका डिस्टॉर्शन करते करते जॉब का कुछ बना दिया। देन फाइनली जब राइट पर्सन आया, और वो 15 मिनट में जॉब हो गया, और मैं बहुत देर से बोल रहा था कि आई कैन इंजीनियर
Right.
थिंग्स, बट
Mr.
मैं
Anand,
उनको,
whatever is the habit, that is okay. Whatever is the incident, that is okay. We are
हाँ, इट इज
not.
नॉट अ हैबिट। वो रात को उसका जो भी इंसिडेंस हुआ, रात को ट्रिगर हुआ, उस वो तो जॉब अच्छा हो गया, हैप्पी था। लेकिन रात को कोई इंसिडेंस हुआ, तो उस कुछ नहीं था, रात का 9:30-10 बजे का टाइम है, क्या करूं, खाना खा रहा था मैं, कि चलो यार ठीक है, ज्यादा खा के जल्दी नींद आ जाए।
Okay, great. Thank you. So,
एनीवे,
Mr.
बैक टू
Deepal, I hope you are getting clear with your with this answer. Did we answer you, Mr. Deepal? Did you get
Yep.
your answer?
Yes. Actually,
Okay.
habit is a long-term process. When the action is repeated continuously for a long time, for a particular event or incident, to get relief out of that problem, that will be a habit. And when it is practiced more and more repeatedly, that will make a disorder. But here he is having chronic. For 10 years, he is practicing this the same.
Okay. So not just the repetition. If
Not just the repetition.
some
Repetition is
habit
not
is
repetition is
destroying,
not there.
yeah, your
But
day-to-day job, yes.
yeah, repetition is not there. But whenever he feels that feeling is to be controlled, that is manageable because once that kind of stress comes, then we have to concentrate in some other way, not thinking about eating more.
Right, right.
That
Changing
should
the,
be the proper channel.
yes, changing the routine.
Yes.
Right, absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much for sharing. Yes, so we have just 4 minutes. So please unmute yourself and speak quickly or ask quickly so that we can finish it on time.
Yeah. Good morning, sir. This is Manjariya.
Hi, good
Um,
morning.
Sir, can we replace benefit, the word benefit, as motivation?
Yes, for your own benefit, you can call it reward, you can call it, though actually, for your own benefit, you can do it, yes, for your own understanding, because there are so many people who think that that reward is that motivation for them.
Yeah, as in uh, suppose we are stressed, and then we that is the trigger, and we tend to do anything. Like here, we were discussing about eating disorder, and then the reward or the benefit or the motivation could be like you feel good. Some people scroll, some people dance. uh, there are different ways of dealing the stress, and the motivations are different. And the result or the reward is the happy feeling. So I feel in the cycle, in the middle, before the benefit should be motivation. So there should be the trigger point, the routine or the habit, then the motivation, and then the benefit or the reward. This is what I think. There should be one thing in between the cycle.
Okay, what is that one thing that should be between the cycle?
Motivation.
No, motivation is equal to reward, right? In your vocabulary, motivation is why you are doing it, and reward is also the same here. The benefit is also the same, why you repeat it.
Okay.
So you can use the word um, replacing the benefit or reward as a motivation. That is okay.
Okay.
Okay, so the loop is trigger, action, benefit, or the motivation that you are saying, that why factor.
And we will do it again and again, again and again in the loop.
Right. We
Okay.
all are made up of habits. Without habits, no life can be imagined on this earth.
True, true. Okay.
Great. Thank you so much for asking your question. Now,
Sir,
Okay, sir.
excuse me for this. Can I speak one word?
one word, please go ahead, because the meeting is going to be over
Yeah,
in
I
just
understand.
1 minute.
Understand. It is depending on the stress level. If the stress level is more, it will not be controlled in one point, or it will not be controlled through the one alternative way. So we have to keep on changing in which way it is coming. I mean, the stress is coming down. Then we have to engage in that particular. And suppose in that also it's not coming down to that normal level. Then we have to switch on to the another alternative way. So in that way, we have to find out